Homorazzi, we have Adam back with us today.
Finally. No offense, Dave.
Well, I did actually hear it was terrible, so.
You didn't watch it?
I don't watch Dave, he's kind of boring. I just actually asked him to be on it so I would look that much better when I came back.
Right. Or so Patrick could have more time to talk, which is the real reason.
Did you?
You threw him a bone for Christmas.
You're welcome, Patrick.
Nice shirt.
Yes, Patrick got this for my birthday. Congratulations. Way to plug yourself.
Shut up. So Tommy, you had a big event in Vancouver recently. Tell us about
Yeah, we had the Battle of the Seasons tour, which is 6 Drag Race girls and Michelle Visage.
Real Drag Race girls, not throwaway Latoyas or something.
No, like legit. So we had Jinx, who was the winner of 5, Manila, Pandora, Carmen, Ivy, and did I say Willem?
No.
And Willem.
Oh.
And Michelle Visage host, and it was really huge. Like Live Nation called me, and they were like, "Do you want to do this? Do you think it would sell?" I was like, yeah.
You ordered such a big club. I'm like, there's no chance he's gonna fill this
Well,
up.
filled
Like,
it.
It was full, yeah.
Filled it. And
So who ended up winning?
nobody won.
Wait, I thought it was
hate
Patrick obviously went.
yeah,
So.
I
You didn't either. We were together that night.
I don't know why you guys didn't come. I don't know why it's called Battle of the Seasons, but if there was a winner, it would have been Ivy Winters.
You were mentioning her on. Like, that's not to me the lowest name,
Honey,
but she's the least hit one.
she was the least. So she was like eliminated 6th, I think, out of her
Something
season.
random, yeah.
She comes out on stage, she's eating fire, she's juggling swords, she's 30 feet in the air. Like, it really was outstanding. She was the talk of the town. But everyone else did great. Everyone did fun, right?
Would you say the worst, or you won't say it?
No one did really bad.
Someone did. He won't say it.
I will not say.
Tell me later. Okay, tell me later.
Well, that same weekend, Adam and I actually went to Donovan's house to watch the Golden Globes, and we had this little mini party, and we also had to vote on all of the
You know the
winners.
thing, you print it offline
Yeah.
and you
You
vote
just-
on all this stuff. It's cute. Gay people everywhere do it.
Anyway, he won, and I completely
That's
lost.
why you think it's cute, is because
I'm
you won.
not that bad.
We all were accusing him of cheating for the first,
I
5 or
got
6
an
votes.
early few right, and they're like, "F***ing cheater, get him on, boo!" And then other friends start tying me, and they're like, "Yeah, go for it, Ben. Go, Patrick."
It's not really hard to figure out the winner of these award shows, though, really.
Well, actually, let's move into gossip, because that's actually our first topic.
That's our first
and
topic, is the Globes.
Golden Globes. So you guys watched it. It was
Yeah, I
Tina
did.
Fey, Amy Poehler, and it was actually the most viewed in 10 years.
in 10 years. It's because they were so funny. Like, they were actually really funny.
they were.
Their jokes landed every single time.
Well, let's take a look at some of their best moments.
Okay.
Matt, on any other night in any other room, you would be a big deal, but tonight, and don't take this the wrong way, you're basically a garbage person.
Gravity is nominated for Best Film. It's the story of how George Clooney would rather float away into space and die than spend one more minute with a woman his own age.
So what I actually liked is in an interview with the two of them before they went on, they were asking like, how much did you prepare for this? And I thought Amy Poehler was joking, like, we didn't do very much. But she's like, you can't do anything. You have to wait until like the week before to have fresh jokes. And you could literally tell, like, things were coming up the day before, they were making random stuff. And Jacqueline Bisset and her goddamn
Oh my God.
extravaganza.
Jacqueline Bisset was a mess. Everyone was like, oh, she said shit. I was like, she also took 7 minutes
Yeah.
to walk down.
She was a mess.
That made me really uncomfortable.
Is she? I just
Take
I
her off
looked at
already.
her. I looked at her and I was like, you've been nominated 5 times over a span of what? 30 years or something, and you still couldn't have come up with a speech? Like, aren't you prepared by now?
I hate award shows, as you know, but these are good.
It was good because they were a bit of a mess. And I kind of feel, I have this conspiracy theory, of course, that I kind of feel like Amy and Tina went in there and were like, listen, we really want everyone to mess up. Like, remember half the presenters were reading the wrong prompters? And then it turned out to be actually kind of funny when they had to wing it because it's like, what are they going to say?
Some were funnier than others.
Yeah.
Matt Damon was hilarious about it.
Yeah.
Who was not funny was P. Diddy up there.
Oh, he was the
Why
worst.
is he there?
He was interrupting everyone.
He was drunk, I'm assuming is what he was.
Yeah.
He kept like, I know this guy, this is
He
funny.
was on
And
my boat in Saint Tropez, and I'm watching like, I don't really give a shit.
Please talk about your boat in Santa Fe a
Yeah.
little bit more, by the way.
That's all we have for gossip. When we come back, we're going to move on to music. Welcome back. We're going to move on to music now. And first up, we have Shakira's new duet with Rihanna. Let's take a listen.
See only the good, selective memory, the way you make me feel, yeah. You got a hold on me, I never met someone so different. Oh, here we go, you're part of me now, you're part of me. So where you go, I follow, follow, follow.
Remember to Forget You, and it's from Shakira's album that's coming out in March.
Yeah, I can't remember what the song was.
I can't wait to forget this.
I can't remember to forget.
Okay, this song, first of all,
It's
this
nothing.
music, it's nothing.
It's nothing.
It was more interesting when Gwen Stefani did it, like 5 years ago or 10. This is ska music. I don't need this coming up again. This was like weird from the 90s that I barely listened to.
I just kind of feel like it's nothing. I feel like if you're gonna have a collaboration between such two really popular artists, that it should be a little bit more groundbreaking than what it is.
And to me, it's dumbed down. Like Rihanna's lyrics are usually well written. I know it has nothing to do with her. Someone else is doing it. I feel like this was, well, Shakira knows about 7 words, so let's try to understand that. Lexicon, calm down. Like that's the raciest thing we've said on here.
I listened to it once and that was enough for me.
I don't hate it. I actually think that it's different than a lot of the stuff that's been playing on the radio right now.
Oh, good stuff.
No, it's not as dark, it's not as dancey, it's just something else. And I like the collaboration between these two people, just something that was unexpected. And
Right.
I
Well,
also
that's fair.
think that this is a little bit more like Rihanna a long time ago. She's gotten really dark and, nasty and
that's true.
I think it's a little bit lighter
Okay.
and a little bit more fun. So
You're making us see the light.
moving on, we're going to talk about Lea Michele. She has kind of launched her
Yeah, solo
I mean,
career.
career.
she hasn't launched it. She ran,
True,
she's
yeah.
coming full force with this solo
So
career.
she recently came out with her music video Cannonball. Let's take a look.
I got this new beginning, and I will fly, I'll fly like a cannonball, like a cannonball, like a cannonball. I'll fly, I'll fly, I'll fly like a cannonball. Freedom, I let go of fear and the peace came quickly. Freedom.
I don't hate it. I kind of feel like she's gonna fall in the Celine Dion
I had
category.
the exact same thought.
Oh, I thought I'm like, fall into what? Celine Dion's amazing. Like, that's gonna be a bad thing?
No, not a bad
Category
thing. Like
fine.
in the category of like the adult contemporary, she's not gonna be in. I'm not gonna hear her in a
Not
bar.
pop.
Right.
We're not
It's
gonna
not
remix.
pop music. I'm gonna turn it on to my easy listening in the morning, and she's gonna pop up. And
Your mom's
Yeah.
gonna say, I love that song.
She's gonna be like, have you
Yeah.
heard this song? I'm like, yes.
No, it's either Celine Dion or it sounds like you're watching a musical and this is the song from the musical or something like
Yeah,
that. It's just
she's-
very.
It's very dark, the video, and her entire thing is her hair. Like, if she ever cuts her hair, she is because
Yeah.
there is nothing else going on for her right now. The song's great, her voice is great. It's really weirdly like tragic video, and I hate Cannonball.
Well, but we
flying
also
like
have-
a cannonball. Like, what the is that?
Well, she had another song called Louder that came out right after. There's no video yet, but that's the title track of the album, and that one's a bit more fun, more pop. It's not as Celine Dion as.
I'm curious to see what's gonna happen with her.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see if her career is gonna land anywhere, if anyone's gonna, buy what
I
she's
think she's
selling.
got a following.
That's all we have for music. We're gonna move on to movies now, and the first one up is Devil's Due. Take a look.
In early Christianity, there were groups of dissenters who felt that they could use these symbols for summoning an antichrist. You all right?
No, I'm fine.
Just stay there, all right? I'm going to get...
Fine. Did I do that? I don't even know what happened.
You were born from death. They are waiting for you.
Whoa.
They've been waiting.
What do you want? Leave us alone!
Did y'all see that?
Ma'am, are you okay?
What's she doing?
This looks so scary.
This is such your type of
I don't
movie.
even think this is scary. I kind of feel like it's ridiculous.
No, I think it'll be okay. Like, the trailer does do a
gonna
good
be,
job.
It's gonna be a cheap thrill movie, but it's not gonna be like Rosemary's Baby, where it was a little bit more twisted and a little.
No,
bit,
well, it's not earth-shattering either. They are not
Yeah.
They're not flipping the script on this at
No.
all. This is something you've seen before. It's a little too much. Like birds are trying to kill them. A car's running her over. She's got superpowers. Like there's a devil that's in like a pentagram. Like there's a lot going on. in
Yeah,
that
see, when you
movie.
explain it like that, it
Yeah.
seems like the best comedy of 2014.
I am not going to a
I
theater
don't
to
even
watch
think
this
I'm gonna
one.
watch it ever. It seems so cheesy.
Yeah.
Okay, next up we're gonna look at a movie called That Awkward Moment with Zac Efron. Take a look at the trailer.
Like this awkward moment with Patrick.
So you guys still haven't gotten Mikey any action?
No.
Like nothing?
It's just harder than you think. Is this the part where we go home? Because I'm not really.
You're sitting on my coat.
My girl's staring at you then in the bar.
We're not supposed to see him more than twice in 1 week. And you're seeing this chick twice in 1 day.
What's the deal with you and Chelsea?
What are you doing here anyway?
What the?
What the?
Hey, it doesn't mean what you think it means.
It doesn't?
Oh, what does our relationship mean to you then?
Wait, you guys are in a relationship?
So basically, I want to see this because Zac Efron's.
That's the only reason you put this on the list. I went through, because I do movies, just so you know, I'm in charge of this shit. And I go in through the list, I'm like, we're not watching this one. And then you threw it on the list out of it.
So what is this movie about? This movie is about Zac Efron and that other weird guy don't want to get in a relationship because their black friend doesn't have
and the whole thing is that awkward moment of, you know, where is this going? Like you're hanging out with someone or sleeping together, and then it's like the awkward moment where what's happening now? Like our relationship.
It's true. I didn't even get that like connection at all.
Well, let's talk about Labor Day. Take a look.
Mom, this is Frank.
He was kind enough to offer me a ride.
We really can't help you.
Frankly, this needs to happen.
Where do you want to go?
Your house.
Who are police looking for? Frank Chambers, an inmate at Stinchfield Prison serving 18 years for murder.
I'd be grateful if you let me stay till nightfall.
Isn't it against the law to hide a fugitive?
If someone were to come by, it would need to look like I kidnapped you.
How do I know you won't hurt us? I'm stronger than you think.
I've never intentionally hurt anyone in my life.
You wanted to.
I am into this movie.
I don't know what to call it. Dark romantic?
It's
it's a drama.
Yeah, but it is a drama, that is for sure.
It looks, I remember I was watching the trailer, I'm like, what's it about? Someone told me, I was like, I don't think it's gonna be good. And I watched the trailer and I was like, this actually looks like something I really would enjoy. Like, I wanna watch it, I wanna see where it's going. I think it's so, I mean, I love Kate Winslet. I really like Josh Brolin, especially in the past few years.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely into this movie.
It is, if you want to see acting, this seems like a movie out of anything.
This is an actor's movie.
And it's like, not many characters, it's in the past, which I usually hate, but it's well done because it's
Tobey
like
Maguire's in it too.
Oh, I didn't even see him in the trailer.
I only know of Kate Winslet, Josh Brolin, and the kid. Like that's
and the kid.
And the kid.
But she is like, she's so shattered in this. She just like, I'm sure she's gonna be amazing. So I'm looking forward to this movie.
Okay, and lastly we have a movie called I, Frankenstein. Take a look.
I was given life 200 years ago. I am like none other.
You have strength and speed and stamina, far beyond that of any human. You could use those gifts in a war that you are already a part of.
I go my own way.
You cannot save the human race. Nothing can stop their demise.
So I chose this one purely based on the hits this is getting on YouTube. There's like 1.5 million hits or something compared to the rest, which are getting like 13,000 or 100 this. This thing is blowing up. That said,
why?
I don't know. The CGI looks terrible.
So this stars, what's his name?
Well, Aaron Eckhart, who is gorgeous.
Right. But I'm surprised that, like, Frankenstein doesn't look like that.
It must have a following because it's based on a graphic novel, so...
Yeah, it's a retelling of the character. It's not the Frankenstein of Percy Bysshe Shelley.
I
Mary
don't
Shelley,
understand.
whatever.
Yeah, gargoyles, demons, what, like...
I don't know. Like, it's a monster thing. Everyone comes alive. It's just it's a different. It is based on this graphic novel. That's
I'm just surprised that they made a movie out of this. I kind of feel like this may have been a better television show as opposed to a movie. Although they have like
I think
the
they just need the
zombies
big
now.
budget.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not seeing it.
I don't think I'm gonna see this.
I saw the preview for it once. I was like, what the is this?
Honestly, I look forward to these movies to see the kind of graphic stuff. It looked budged.
It
Like
looks
I know a lot of
bad.
money. It doesn't look good. These
No.
gargoyles look terrible. So I'm disappointed. I think he is so hot.
He
But I
is
am
kind of
not
hot, isn't he?
He's very sexy.
Yeah.
That's all we have for movies. When we come back, we're going to move on to TV. Welcome back. We're moving on to TV now, and the first show that we're going to talk about is a new show on Space Channel, and it's called Bitten. Take a look.
Someone's turning psychotic murderers into werewolves. It happened last night. My whole body was rioting against me. I just want to be normal.
You try and push the wolf down, Elena. The wolf won't stay down very long.
Adam, go ahead.
Oh, I'm the only one I'm guessing who's watched this.
I didn't even know it was a show.
It shouldn't be a show.
That's judging from the clip that we had to watch. I mean,
Had to watch the torture you would
had
put
to
through for the
watch.
2.4 minute trailer.
I'm like,
What do you like?
I just don't get, like, werewolves aren't supposed to be that sexy. Like, they're gross.
That's your issue? They're too hot?
They're too attractive.
Ridiculous.
I kind of feel like, okay, so I
Okay.
get it with, like, mythical, like, I get it with the vampires. There's, like, an air of, you know, sexual desire with the vampire, but with, like, a dog, really?
Okay. Short of that segue, to review the show, I'm pretty sure it's filmed here.
It is in Canada. It's actually
Of course it is.
It's mostly all Canadian actors as well.
Well, because apparently part of it takes place in Toronto, and they say that, which they never say. It's always LA, blah, 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 or New York. But they actually named Canada for once. I'm sure they got a credit for $1,000 or something if they said that.
1,000 grand.
Anyway, it's a werewolf story been done before. There's like 6 sexy werewolves, and they're trying to fight for their pack's life, and it's so dumb.
Stupid.
That said,
listen to this.
Oh no.
Did you hear about this?
No.
So I watched the episode, and the main girl's husband, who's one of the humans, is super attractive. And he's some not huge named actor. His name is either Jack or Paul Green. I looked him up on IMDb. He's done like one other random ass thing. So I'm like, well, I want to find out about him. So I went to like Wikipedia, and they're like, well, this is his site. His site has barely anything, and they're like, this is his contact. And it's kind of like a direct email. So I wrote him, and I'm like, hey, Paul or Jack Green, my name's Adam, and I watched your show today, and I think you're really attractive. I'm sure you're straight, but I just wanted to let you know that. Do you film in Vancouver? This is my email address. So I posted
Don't
this
tell
on
me he
Facebook.
responded.
He responded
In 10 minutes.
In an hour. Within an hour. It's on my Facebook, and people are just like, are you kidding me? You are so desperate. Da, da, da. And he wrote back. He's like, yes, I am straight. But thank you very much for the email. And
you know what? I don't even think that's good for you.
That's
like, what else are you gonna do with anyone on that show? They got time, clearly. But I think that's awesome. And if the show was on any other network, and if it was good, and if someone said that, that is actually how you gain your fan base. Like, I'm gonna go email this person now.
I'm a fan of his. Yeah.
This isn't the first time he's done that, by the way.
No.
Good for you.
It's the first time someone wrote back.
I always tweet them.
That said, sorry, the show's terrible, and no one's gonna watch it. It's gonna bomb.
I know. What was space?
Actually,
Space,
is it not? It's not sci-fi. It's space.
No, it's space.
The next one is on sci-fi.
Next up, we're going to talk about a show on sci-fi. It's called Helix. Take a look.
There's something else. The infected patient is Peter.
I want to see my brother. What's it doing to him?
It's changing him.
Into what? We risk losing control of the base.
We're not just breaking international laws. We're screwing with the laws of nature.
Can anybody hear me?
I am thinking the virus is not our biggest problem.
This show actually looks good.
Well, we have The Walking Dead.
Yeah, but it's a different take on it.
Are they zombies? I kind of feel like they're zombies.
They're like, it's like 20 days later. They've been infected. They're like humans who were infected with something. They didn't die first.
Yeah.
It's a virus.
Okay.
But they act like 28 day later zombies. They're in the Arctic or Antarctica?
Arctic.
The Arctic. So they're trapped in this little containment unit. It's stupid. Like on 3 episodes
So it can only
deep.
go so far. Like they're trapped on an island.
It's okay. It's just, how big is this place? They don't really explain. It seems small, and then suddenly there's 50 people, and then suddenly 10 of them are sick, and suddenly 40 of them show up there, and monkeys are trying to run away, and they're all frozen in the. Oh.
So you're 3 episodes in. How soon into the series did the outbreak happen?
Oh God! It happens in the first 5 seconds. Something's wrong. So there's no boringness to it. It's just
it's just not exciting.
No, and it's like the evil Japanese guy who you don't know who he's working for. It's very Lost too, and it's I think half the characters are from there. It's just not well done, and it's haphazardly thrown together for people who are into this kind of stuff who don't care about good scripts.
I'm so glad we're picking great shows today.
I'm warning people not to watch them because I don't even think some of these are out yet. So watch out.
Well, next up, the next show that I want to talk about is Flowers in the Attic on Lifetime. Take a look.
Look what the cat dragged in.
Whoa, sweet child.
We don't like it here. It's not nice.
Don't make your grandmother angry, okay? Some mothers are impossible to love. They don't act like mothers at all.
I make the rules in this house, and I execute the punishment.
Now and then when I see your face,
You think I'm pretty?
takes me away to that special place. But if I stare,
Can you ever forgive us?
probably down
This is a movie, a Lifetime movie, or is it actually a series?
No,
this is a movie.
It's a made-for-TV movie.
Okay.
Based on a book.
Have you heard of this book?
This is the book. I feel like I've read this
My
book.
sisters had this book in their library, and I was too young to. I was 5. Oh no, I was 0 when it came out. It came out in '79.
You were 0.
You were 23 or something.
Anyway, so the book is super controversial, and I feel like I was supposed to read it. I know everything about this book, and I feel like I read it in elementary school for some reason.
I don't think you would have read that in elementary school.
Well, I don't think I was given...
Yeah, when you were in elementary
I was in
school.
elementary school reading it, but I don't think it was an assignment.
This is the book that made you gay, let's put it that way.
Sure. So go ahead.
Heather Graham, Ellen Bernstein.
I cannot believe Lifetime got her to do this.
She is a name.
She is a name.
She is an actress. And you see her in this trailer, like grabbing that child and slapping. And
She's the reason why I want to watch this.
Which makes me like kind of have hope for this cheesy TV movie.
Well, it doesn't come off as cheesy to me so much.
But it's on Lifetime. Just remember, it's on
True
Lifetime, right? So they really amp up the Swiss, right?
Well, I mean, this book, like you said, it was crazy controversial. There's incest. There's like familial beating. There's like hostage taking and stuff like that. It's nuts.
But I'm gonna watch this because I watch everything on Lifetime. So I will definitely give this a shot and I will report back.
And lastly, we're going to talk about a show that we're all watching. Just you had a quick question about that you wanted to ask about American Horror Story, Kevin.
Well, I like to ask some questions for TV sometime, and I thought, what's something we would all have a different opinion on? And it is for American Horror Story, Kevin, who's the Supreme?
I am.
You're the new Supreme. Tommy is the new Supreme.
You would say that.
Waiting for this question.
Bitchy queen at the end of the table. I'd give it to you.
Who do we have left? We've had people die. Nan died.
People come back to life. You don't know that that's it.
Well, no, her soul got taken away. Her soul's gone.
Like that's the end. You have no idea what
I hate her. I hate Nan.
Did you?
Oh my God, I love Nan. I actually wanted her to be the Supreme.
She would never, ever be the new Supreme because she is not in perfect health. And I don't care if anyone yells at me for that, she's not in perfect health.
I feel like that would have been the twist that Ryan Murphy would do because he is very pro.
No, but that would be so fucking stupid because that would go against all of his storytelling and the whole season would have been a waste.
Okay,
Anyway.
Patrick, who do you think it is?
I think it is probably Zoe.
I hope it's not Zoe.
Because I feel like they made it look like it was going to be her in the beginning, and then they kind of,
didn't.
and then they made it look like everyone else, and then they've kind of left her alone for several episodes, and then I think it's just going to go back to her because she's the only one that kind of makes sense based on.
I guess, and her progression of her powers and all that
If not
stuff.
her, I think it'll be Cordelia.
I really want Cordelia, but Cordelia can't have kids, so she's also not in perfect health.
I forgot about the kid thing because that's kind of who I wanted.
You see that perfect health thing really threw everybody for a loop.
Okay, we're gonna wrap up TV and we're gonna talk about some gay TV. We're gonna talk
Gayer
about
than Flowers in the Attic?
We're gonna talk about 2 shows on Out TV. The first one is Wild Things. Take a look at the trailer.
This is the story of 3 girls on a life-changing road trip. They met in Las Vegas, competing as rivals at a beauty pageant. But when Maria's brother got sick, the girls hit the road to raise some fast cash to help. And they'll do whatever it takes to earn the money. The girls have their differences, but they all share one thing in common. They were born male. It's gonna be a wild ride.
So I love Wild Things. Of course I love this show. So this is actually an old show. It was made a few years ago, but Out TV just got it, and I just found out about it right now. So it's about 3 trannies who, I don't care if that's the wrong way to say it. I love it, and they love me, and I fully respect them. They're my favorite people in the world, so whatever.
Trannies, continue.
And they all met on a pageant in another movie called Fantasia, which I also saw. So I knew all these girls before. And then it stars Maria Raman, Cassandra Cass, and her name is Tiara. I don't know her last name. Okay. And Maria Raman's brother became sick, so now the 3 of them are on a journey to raise money and do things that macho men would do, and they have to prove it because they are transsexuals and they can do it. It is so funny.
Is it?
It's so good.
Taylor just kind of looks like A Simple Life,
No,
but with
it's
trans.
so funny. That's all it is.
Like I've seen
so
a fist and a cow's ass before.
Whoa, 1 second. I got a little bit too excited there. But the best part about this show is they're like straight, like mentors, I guess, right? So the one guy, the cowboy, is saying, he's like, yeah, if this cow's gonna have a girl, we're gonna name her Tranny. And I'm like, that's really uncomfortable, and it makes me laugh so much because it's just so funny.
Plus, it's what you would name your cow. Was he cute? Are the guys cute?
Yes.
In the show? Okay, well that I like.
What also sounds good is, or looks good, is season 6 of RuPaul's Drag Race. Take a look.
And I don't give a crap if you don't like my hat, because I know I'm amazing. Amazing, 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 amazing.
The wait is over, kittens.
I'm gonna take it because this is my favorite show in the world. This season is going to be amazing.
This looks like it has money.
This
behind
season
one.
has money.
Yeah.
Like it clearly has money. They also have some really, really heavy hitters. Courtney Act, Bianca Del Rio, Adore Delano. Like these are queens.
We have no idea who these people are, but we'll take your word for it.
We know the celebrities: Neil Patrick Harris,
Neil Patrick, and
Paul
the
Abdul.
guest judges like Khloe Kardashian. Hello, like it's going to be so good. I'm not going to tell you who is in the finals.
Already? You've done this every time? Don't you dare ruin it.
I will tell you who is going to be.
No, don't tell me.
It's going to be good TV. The best TV, I hope to God, is going to be Bianca Del Rio. If they play her off as really funny and bitchy as opposed to mean,
okay,
she is going to.
So she's like a Roxy, but funnier?
No, she's not like, she's so quick and she's so smart about it and she'll cut you, but like she's a with a wink at the end of it. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm so
just like
excited.
Adam Rollins.
Just like Adam Rollins.
Who's
your favorite so far?
And I know nothing about these people, right? I really like Vivacious. I think
we're gonna. You know what? Everyone's like, oh, she's gonna be one of the first kicked off. I don't think so. I think she's gonna stick around for a while because we haven't had that kind of drag on this show ever.
Plus, I like the older ones, not the ones that are like, I've been doing this for 40 years, but like the one who respect it and know where it came from and understand it. The smarter ones are the ones that I always like Raja, who's smart. I like her.
Yeah.
That's my pick anyway, so.
I don't know who I picked.
Oh, God.
Well, then we're going to have to come back when it airs. February 24th.
February 24th on Out TV and on Logo.
Yay.
And that's all we have for today's show. So thank you guys for tuning in.
Thank you.
See you next time.
Bye.
There you go.
There you go.
He stole it last time.
Did you realize?
Did you see the last time when he stole
it was
it?
too boring. I fell asleep halfway through the episode.
The ending was really good.
Do you get that from when they're talking to girls at school? That's how they talk in there. Yeah.
I don't know why I started that.
Okay, have you seen that clip?
Yeah.
Okay, they do that on there, and they like do it every episode. And
it's funny. I just like